Alright, so today I'm replacing this guy right here out of a Harbor Freight 2500 winch. Winch has been pretty good for me so far. Just the remote or the transmitter died on me. So you see I've already pulled this guy out. Just to note, this is the box it all goes into. Badlands winch. 4 screws at the bottom. Undo those. Take it apart. And you can see this is not exactly sealed. You see mud. There was a little bit of water. So when I put it back on, I will seal it to help keep some of that funk out, to maybe make this live a little longer than they intended to. So this is the new one. It came with these connectors. Obviously the winch uses these connectors. So just a proof of concept, I wanted to get it working, so I just make sure that it is something that's going to work, and I'm not going to have to go purchase another winch. So I installed it just using some electrical tape, tying those together. Let's see. Of course, before this was done, the power was removed from the battery. Keep me not having any shocking developments occur. Get some good pictures to kind of show. And I'll tell you, the one I went, there's a bunch you can go with. There's some really cheap ones you can get overseas. There's some ones off of eBay. I kind of did a little research on them, and the one I purchased came with 2 remotes. It's made by X-Bull. You can find it. It was on eBay. It wasn't the cheapest, wasn't most expensive. I think it was maybe 14 bucks. But the remotes seem to be a little more water resistant than the Badlands winch version that came with the remote. And it came with 2. So one will stay dry in the truck no matter what, and the other will be with me on the four-wheeler in case I need it. And you really want to test this before you go out on the trail. I'm sure you guys do that, but test your winch before you leave, so you do not find out when you need it that your remote or your winch does not work any longer. That may or may not have been how I found out this one does not work last week. So let me put the power on and we'll try a remote, make sure this is going to work. 1 second. Alright, so I'll put the power back on over there, turn key on there, have this just sitting out just to test so we know it's going to work. If you look at the remote, it says there's a power switch. Hit that, little red light comes on, very handy dandy. Out. Hey, look, I have one again. Alright. Good deal. And it works as it is intended. If you look at here, white and yellow forward and reverse. Black and red. Blue is just the remote, the antenna for the remote. So it looks like this is going to be a good, easy replacement for my super cheap 2500 Badlands winch with the coupon. It was $49, so 20% off of that, so it was pretty dang cheap. So, you know, of course you pay for what you get. I'll use this as long as it works, and then we'll upgrade to something a little more stout, maybe a little more reliable, without just having a wireless remote, something with the physical switch as well, in case the wireless remote dies on me. So just remember, this guy is not sealed. Need to seal it up a little bit just so you keep all this stuff nice and clean. And That's about it. Let me know what you think.